Welcome. This is Steve David Kozich, Chief Spiritual Officer for the Lovemakers Foundation, a 501c3 charity whose purpose is to bring love to the world, and more importantly, to bring love to each and every person on the planet. I'm here with our CEO, Deborah Kozich. Deborah, say hello.
Welcome, everyone. Hello. We're so happy to have you here.
And you all know this is she said, he said, where every week I give Deborah a question that's been securityed up and hidden from her with a question that is applicable to each and every one of us on the planet. It's in a confidential envelope. We keep the question hidden from Deborah until right now. And again, when you look at most media, everybody's got scripts, whatever else. This is unscripted. And I think the beauty is it comes from Deborah's heart, but also this question will be a surprise. Good luck, Deborah.
Oh, thank you.
What is more important, Deborah, love or money?
Oh, love or money? Well, goodness gracious. So he said,
No, I want to know what you say.
she said is who I am in this podcast. So I'm going to say that love is more important than money. Love is the most powerful force in the universe, and without love, I don't think that you'd be able to enjoy what you're able to enjoy with money, because love gives us passion, it gives us desire and creativity. It's what gives us the energy so that we can be creative, so that we can follow our heart to make money and to be blessed with prosperity. So love is the force and the energy that gives us the resources so that we can have money to be able to survive and have food on our tables and to write books and to get an education and do the things that we need to do to follow our hearts that bring us love and joy.
Well, Deborah, I'm surprised you didn't use your standard answer, which you actually have made very famous, which says, love is always the solution. So, hey, Deborah, good answer, great answer. And I agree. On the he said side, love is the answer.
And the solution.
And the solution. And it really, if you look at life, and you look at what a person's purpose is in life and the fundamental values of life, love wins by a long margin, by a big margin. Because in my love protocol, if you look at the awareness of love and the expansiveness of love, that love is essence, that love is power, that love connects you to your highest self, you then look at passion. There's not one person in the world who makes a lot of money, who becomes a billionaire or millionaire without a passion. That passion may be making money, but without that love, without that passion, you're not going to have anything.
That's where it comes from. It's where it's ignited from.
And again, when love, you're looking. You also need to balance out your passion with the elements of love, caring for other people, kindness, gratitude, forgiveness, to have a fully balanced life. I've read where billionaires say, hey, look, you gotta work 100, 24/7, there's no time for anything else. That's not correct, especially with the advent of AI, or artificial intelligence. It saves us a lot of time. I think it's underrated as to how much time AI really saves us. And because it saves us so much time, we have the opportunity to take more time to focus on what's important, our relationships, our family, helping others. And through love, we need to make sure that AI doesn't take over every job on the planet, because people are what it's about. In the end, I don't care who you are, it comes down to love. As a former attorney, I had the chance to talk to people in their last hours of life and living, who were going to die within 24 hours of our conversation. I asked them, well, what have you learned about life? What are you thinking now? Where does your heart take you now? And they told me three things, Deborah. One, there's nothing to fear in this dimension. Two, there's nothing to be afraid of, because you always get what you want and get what you want in life. Number 3, it said this was number 1. They neither gave enough love, or they regretted not giving enough love, or receiving enough love, and becoming love.
So love was their answer.
So love is the answer, and I think that you'll find when you evaluate life that love is actually the answer. And you said it very beautifully, Deborah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And so she said, he said, love is the answer to solutions. And if you're having issues with money, put some love into it. Follow your heart. Find what it may be that brings you joy. And that will put you in the forward direction so that you'll be able to maybe be more successful in the avenue and the path for prosperity and following your heart.
Well, in these days of financial difficulty, we're talking, fall, winter of 2025. In the times of difficulty, find love for yourself. I mean, this is practical advice. Find love for yourself and realize that it's not necessarily your fault, but because you love yourself, get your ego out of the way and do what it takes. Focus on what it is that's going to make you the money you need to survive.
And that brings you joy.
Yeah, yes, and again, and that means you have to take a risk, and that, you have to, most millionaires, billionaires, you have to go beyond, you have to have faith, total faith in yourself. You have to be optimistic. Yeah. And that means you have to love yourself, you have to have the passion for what you're doing, and, the kinder you are, the more grateful you are, you're going to see that your life is going to materialize.
And you said optimism and passion, those are love energies. So you stay in those love energies, those will what push you forward.
Yeah, that is beautifully said. But ladies and gentlemen, remember
that love is the way and love is always the solution. Thank you for joining us here with She Said, He Said Webcast, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
And remember, this Friday, my Jesus series part 2 will be occurring, and it's going to be a great one.
Bringing love to you. Bye for now.
Go in love.